What's up everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today is something a little different, For those of you who have subscribed to my channel before, coming here for like big four type of talks, you may have noticed that my content is changing a little bit. I figured, you know what? It's a new year. I'm at a new point in my life. Do I want to be that person that keeps talking about big four when I'm no longer there? I understand that through me wanting to make different types of videos, I will lose different followers, and hey, that's okay. Essentially what I wanted to do is something that was really hard for me to prioritize when I was working there, and I think for a lot of us out there, was our own health. And earlier last year, maybe around October, for 2 months straight, I had a terrible infection and it kind of changed the way I looked at my health. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I have a lot of allergies, especially two big food allergies, which include gluten and soy, which is basically in everything. And a lot of like environmental stuff. I also have eczema, skin related issues. So I'm very much into skincare, into what goes into my body and how I can best take care of myself now that I'm in a different part of my life. So because we're in January and it's 2021, I wanted to challenge myself to a few 30-day challenges. One of which is Yoga with Adriene, her 30-day breathe or breath. I've done her stuff before, but I've never fully completed it, like the full 30 days. So I've actually been doing that. I'm on day 9, I think, day 9 or 10. On top of that, I've also started doing Mr. and Mrs. Muscle's 30-day challenge so that I can get a little bit more of my muscles, a little bit more of my muscles back, which I really lost from not doing anything physical last year except for being on my computer and doing taxes, standing and sitting down on my sit-to-standing desk. Like, that was the most I would exercise, and I would truly try to exercise, but it just was very hard for me to section off different parts of my day when I would come home and wake up tired already. So those were my two physical challenges. I will be making separate videos at the end of January, the beginning of February, that kind of encompasses each individual challenge, what I did, what I learned, would I do it again if it helped, things like that. Another 2 challenges that are pretty much mental, and one for mental health and the other one just to challenge myself to learn something different. One of them is learning Spanish. Aprendo español todo día. I had learned Spanish when I was in middle school, all the way up until high school, I think. But it was always just the basic stuff, and once the semester was over, I would always just forget the material. So I'm kind of starting back on the basics again. I'm using Duolingo, and I'm challenging myself to really be able to confidently go up to somebody who cannot speak English and be able to help them, because that has happened before in the area that I live in. There's people who, can't speak English, and people are like, is anybody a translator here? Can somebody do this? And I'd just be in a corner kind of not confident enough to help them. Like, my heart is in it, my heart wants to, but I just really don't think I would be good enough to, it was hard. That's happened a few times, and I guess I've reached a point where I don't want that to happen anymore, and I want to be able to know the basics of it. So I'm challenging myself for 30 days, of course, to be consistent, but I know that that's one that I want to extend and hopefully become fluent in Spanish. So we'll see. Maybe I'll make a video in español in the future. And the last challenge that I am challenging myself to do is writing every morning. Now, when I say writing, I don't mean writing a novel, thinking up stories, creating, different types of characters in my head. I mean just sitting down while drinking my cacao tea, which I absolutely love. If you haven't seen that video, you should go check it out. But just sitting down in front of the computer or sitting down in front of my notebook and just writing whatever comes to mind and noticing my surroundings, because I remember that when I did have that job at Big Four, it was pretty much, you get stuck in a lull of, okay, wake up, go to work, drive, eat, expense meals, maybe go shopping, and then you just kind of get back into it, but you kind of lose touch with your surroundings. And another way that I'm incorporating learning Spanish is I will be writing every morning in Spanish. So I've been doing that for about 10 to 12 days now, and I think my writing's getting a little bit better, but you're gonna have to see in the update video how well I can actually speak / write it, because no es perfecto. It's really just not perfect. But yeah, those are the 4 things that I'm challenging myself to do. I encourage you all to stay tuned for all of those, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I look forward to kind of incorporating different types of lifestyle habits. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I will see you all in the next videos. Look out for end of January, beginning of February, where I post my challenge updates for you all. Thanks everyone. Bye.